Welcome to the very first 3D Platformers Direct. Today, we're going to showcase some incredible 3D platformers in the indie game space. You'll see games recently released, upcoming games still in development, and even prototypes you should keep your eye on. Let's begin with our first title. Sephonie tells the story of three biologists stuck on an uninhabited island with strange creatures and a supernatural presence. A unique parkour-esque moveset lets you traverse the 3D world fluidly, run on walls, sprint, and bounce your way through the mysterious island. Sephonie aims to feel physical and connected to the environment, similar to the style of a skateboarding game. You'll encounter puzzle segments where you link with the creatures on the island to learn about them. Let's go to Melos Han-Tani to talk more about the game.
Hi everyone, I'm Melos Han-Tani, one of the developers of Sephonie. You might know me from my work on Anodyne 1 and 2. Sephonie is our next game coming out later this year, and if you're a fan of 3D platformers like Mario Odyssey, or puzzle games like Puyo Puyo or Tetris, or just surreal and emotional stories, you'll probably enjoy playing Sephonie when it comes out later this year. One of the main characters in Sephonie is actually a Taiwanese-Japanese biologist who works out of Tokyo. So, as a result, some of the places you explore within the island actually end up being shaped based on their experiences living in Tokyo. So, please look forward to that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and look forward to the game when it comes out later this year.
Sephonie is aiming for release in Q4 of 2021. In a world without colors, stories are told about a time when life was bright and radiant. While Iris is still young, these stories inspire them to dream of a better future. Could these dreams be a sign of change? Join Iris as they adventure through the unknown, in search of the 6 lost crystals to make the world colorful once again. This 3D platformer is all about seeing the world in a new way and making changes. You can get a taste of the game through Chapter 1's demo, which is out now. Stay tuned to their social media pages to find out when you can get your hands on Chapter 2. Iris, A Colorful Dream will be releasing on itch.io and Steam. Glyph offers a unique combination of movement types, coupled with the ability to fine-tune your momentum at all times, even while you're in the air. Dive, climb, roll, twist, and glide your way through an adventure with movement-based puzzles you won't find anywhere else. Glyph has an active community on Discord with weekly challenges and activities. If you enjoy the music in this segment, you can also pick up the Glyph official soundtrack. Pick up Glyph, out now on Steam and Nintendo Switch. On both platforms, you can play a free demo to try the game yourself. Nim, Path of the Skycaster is an enchanting adventure game with gameplay themes evocative of classic 3D platformers. Forge your own path as you explore the vibrant ruins of Stratos, a sprawling Metroidvania world above the clouds. Master Nim's elemental forms unlock powerful traversal abilities and spells to manipulate your surroundings and devastate your foes. Be sure to pick up Nim, Path of the Skycaster when it releases. Inspired by Indiana Jones and Super Mario Galaxy, this next platformer will turn your world upside down. In Gravity Labyrinth, you play as an explorer looking for treasures. Explore in an all-new way by changing gravity. This unique mechanic will let you reach new areas and solve puzzles. Climb, swim, and glide your way across the sandy ruins. Keep your eye on Gravity Labyrinth when it releases. Have you ever wanted to be a raccoon? Roxy Raccoon is a collectathon platformer where you play as a raccoon cub. It's your job to put an end to the egotistical witch's evil schemes. Compete in various minigames that test your skills. Levels and minigames are often themed after sports, board games, and more. Pick up Roxy Raccoon on Steam when it launches in October 2021. Super Sami Roll is a colorful 3D platformer with rolling physics-based movement. The player controls Sami, a small lizard that wants to save his friend Vera from the evil Albert VII. Embark on a journey rolling through beautiful green fields, deserts dotted with magnificent pyramids, dangerous oozing volcanoes, frigid icelands, and many other memorable places. The game contains multiple secrets and unlockable modes, including a local multiplayer mode for up to 4 players. Pick up Super Sami Roll, out now on Steam. Coming to consoles before the end of 2021. Robots and Things is a collectathon with interconnected worlds, unlockable abilities, and a ton of wacky levels to discover. You play as Blockbot, a cheerful bot powered by batteries. He's always ready to explore, collect, and help anyone he meets. Whether you're punching, kicking, diving, or spinning your way through the world, Blockbot has you covered with his wide variety of chainable moves. With many collectibles and a wide variety of levels, this exciting platformer is made for any 3D platforming enthusiast. Hop into a robotic adventure when Robots and Things releases.
Just like the wind in the trees, I know you'll be there beside me. So come with me, let's go out in the sun. We're miscellaneous, so let's lend a hand to help everyone. We're free to be like this.
It's a great day for an adventure. In Misc, A Tiny Tale, you play as Buddy, a bug-sized robot made of miscellaneous scrap parts. Jump into a heartwarming tale with your friend Bagboy and his gluttonous cat Flick by your side. Inspired by classics like Banjo-Kazooie and Chibi Robo, uncover the mystery behind the golden cogs which fell from the sky. Collect nuts to spend at stores in each chapter. Find lost treasures to help those around you, and explore a breathtaking world from a unique perspective. You can even hop underground for optional platforming challenges, hosted by the sneaky raccoon bot, Gus. Go on an adventure when Misc, A Tiny Tale releases on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Try it out today with the free demo, available on Steam right now. Your tongue is a powerful tool, so use it wisely. In Tipu, you'll move between platforms and gobble up enemies using only your tongue. This adorable adventure takes you through a relaxing world. Everyone can explore the colorful world of Tipu. Gobble up Tipu when it releases on Steam and itch.io this year. Lorcan The Leprechaun is a 3D platformer that carries the genre's legacy forward, with tight controls and nuanced gameplay, inspired by Super Mario 64 and other 3D platforming classics. Take control of Lorcan on an incredible journey across a magical universe, brought to life with famous creatures and characters from world folklore. Fulfill your destiny by collecting the mystical golden clovers and returning them to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in order to save the universe from total annihilation. Pick up Lorcan the Leprechaun when it drops on Steam, Android, and iOS platforms in 2022. In Droplet States of Matter, you play as Droplet and his sister, Molly QL, a duo with the ability to change between the different states of matter, with water, cloud, ice, and plasma forms. Each state of matter has its own unique abilities, and each must be used to solve various puzzles and platforming challenges. Travel through the 7 hub worlds of the Noble Gas Kingdom to find the missing crystals and atoms in order to save the galaxy. Pick up Droplet States of Matter when it drops on Steam in early 2022. The retro-inspired world of Slime 64 will bring you back to the classics. A little bird told me we have some talkative slimes who want to discuss the game with us. Let's head on over.
Hello there, I'm Adam, aka Wave Paradigm.
And I'm Jake, aka Hero.
We're 2 of the developers working on Slime 64.
We started this project in summer of 2019, and it's come a long way since then.
And we've still got a long way to go. Slime 64 is a collectathon platformer inspired by iconic games of the 64-bit era.
You'll play as 4 different elemental slimes in any order you want. As the game goes on, they'll meet each other through the story and combine.
Eventually, all 4 slimes will come together to defeat the evil World Sun, a metallic robot throwing the world into disarray.
We are currently working on a big update to our movement demo on Steam that incorporates a ton of great feedback we got. To stay up to date, follow us on Twitter at slime_64.
No, we couldn't get it without the underscore.
Slime 64 is aiming for release on Steam in 2022. Use Warrior Spirit's many tools and abilities for platforming, combat, exploring, and solving puzzles. There are 4 corners of the world for you to explore, from the glass-ridden desert to the schoolhouse jungle, the opulent sea tower to the factory of clay. With a unique mix of platforming, combat, and puzzles, you'll find yourself gaining access to new abilities along the way. The beautiful visuals of Warrior Spirit were inspired by paintings and sculptures. Make sure you hop into the colorful world of Warrior Spirit when it releases. Traverse the amazing world of the Snoot to collect all the spirit leaves and save his people in this open world collectathon. A Snoot's Adventure aims to be an original, fresh 3D platforming experience, combining skateboarding mechanics with classic platforming. Being a momentum-focused platformer, the player can use the fluidity of Snoot's moveset to channel and build momentum. Pick up a Snoot's Adventure when it snoots its way onto PC, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. For our next segment, we have an exciting project that combines the world of science and 3D platforming in a special way.
Hi everyone, my name is Belent Cacho, and I'm a research scientist at the University of Pennsylvania working on ant genetics and epigenetics.
And I'm Brian Weiss. I am an ant keeper, and I work on video games. During the pandemic, I was teaching myself game development, and I came across Belent on Twitter, an ant scientist. I was super excited, so I reached out to him and I said, hey, do you want to work on an ant-related project with me? Belent had told me about his idea with Antonia and this children's book that he was writing. And I said, that's it, we should make that into a game.
We, through a totally organic conversation on Twitter, we teamed up and started building a whole universe for Antonia to live in, not just in the book, but also in this game that we're putting together. And the end goal is to teach people about leaf-cutting ants. Now, you might be wondering what's so special about leaf-cutting ants and why do we care? They're the only other animal besides humans that farm. So leaf-cutting is a misnomer. They don't actually eat leaves. They cut leaves to feed a fungus garden as they farm. There's 8 different worker castes in addition to the queen and the male. And what's crazy is all 8 of these worker castes are almost genetically identical, but they look different and they act different. And so we're trying to put together a game that'll teach kids and adults about this amazing biological phenomenon. By making Antonia cute and relatable, we're able to reach a really broad audience to teach kids that bugs and science aren't gross things, but rather really, really cool and really cute and really exciting. And what we hope to do is to inspire the next generation of gamer and scientists through our collaboration.
Be sure to pick up The Adventures of Antonia when it releases. Before we end, let's take a look at even more 3D platformers coming your way. There's a lot to see, so be sure to visit the link in the description to check out each game shown today and where to follow. Here we go! Thank you for watching the first 3D Platformers Direct 2021. Please consider giving any games you enjoyed seeing today a wish list. It helps the developer more than you can know. A simple follow or comment can make all the difference too. Again, you can visit the description below to see all the links for each game shown today. As always, you can also follow us on Twitter to keep up to date on the latest 3D platformers. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next year at 3D Platformers Direct 2022.